I mean, honestly, anytime you get traded, you know, it's nice to go to a team that wants you. And I was, and then when I got traded over there, I was just like, wow, I'm gonna be in the big leagues, and I ended up getting there, and it was the most beautiful thing that really happened to me because anytime that somebody make a trade the way they did for me and Grady and Cliff Lee, one of the best pitchers in the game. You know that you're just gonna be there for the rest of your career, and I mean, at least for a while. And you know, just getting traded over there, being a young player, you just know that it's gonna be something positive. It's gonna be something great, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me getting traded over to the Indians. That's how it all started, you know. I mean, when I got traded to the Indians, I mean, that's what it was all about. It was all about just being with my two teammates that I love dearly, and then. You know, if it wasn't for those guys or whatever, then, you know, we wouldn't be who we are right now. We'd still be with the Expos. And you know what happens when you play with the Expos, I mean, you end up getting traded later on anyway. So for it to happen the way it did, I mean, it was the best thing, man. And you know, I mean, you're always gonna be linked to that. And anytime you get traded after that, they're gonna get linked to that also. But getting traded for that big trade the way it was, I mean, you know, everybody can just look back and be like, wow, those three players, they're great players. Wow, honestly, man, I miss the days in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I mean, those were the best days of my career. One thing I love about Harrisburg is like when you playing there and it gets late at night, these little white bugs just come out of nowhere. They just get on your face, get on your hat, and they're trying to hit and stuff. And I mean, it's many other memories, man. Just being with some of the teammates, and because like when I was with the Expos, none of those players that I played with, not even in the major leagues, and I mean, it was just amazing just how funny baseball is. Because I mean, you play this game, that don't mean you're gonna make it to the majors, and I mean, it's just so many great memories back then. I mean, that it's kind of hard to really pick one, but just knowing about the Harrisburg, the way the bugs come on the field, that has to be the best memory for me. No, they were big old white bugs, man. They look like moss or something, but it wasn't those either. I mean, I'm glad they didn't bite, because if they would have bit, a lot of people would have broke out that day. I mean, there were some great memories in Buffalo when we won the championship. I mean, that was a good one. Florida State League. I mean, the first time I got drafted out of high school, and I got to the Expos, I didn't know nothing about baseball, because I know when you think about basketball, you see that when you get drafted, you go right to the major leagues. You go right to the major leagues and stuff. And then after that, so I looked at the baseball team to see who was all in the major leagues. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna be in the big leagues. I'm gonna be in the big leagues. And then next thing you know, I go right to Jupiter, Florida. I'm like, man, what in the world is the minor leagues? I didn't know anything, so it was just pretty funny, man. So there's a lot of things that just was crazy.